Hello, it's Amy James. We are backstage at Winstock with the headliner of the evening. It's Cody Johnson.
How are you?
Great. I'm so glad to be talking to you. We are so excited for you to perform tonight. I got to ask you a question. It's not music related at all. And I read it, and there was only like this weird little tidbit, and then it didn't really go on to explain. You're a tattoo guy, right?
Yeah.
You have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
I read that you bring your tattoo artist on the road with you.
We did for a while. My buddy's Buffalo Jake, if you check him out on Instagram, he's from Vegas.
Okay.
And so that's the problem is, like, I trust him to do the work, but I'm not going to fly to Vegas every time. So for a while, he'd been, come out and stay on the bus with us and, late night tattoos after shows and tattoo all day before shows. And it's funny you mentioned that because at the end of the month, it's the 16th today. In about 2 weeks, he's going to fly down to Texas and come out to my house and do some more work on me there. So
all of a sudden, it's like you got a few country albums. He's like, I'll fly to you. How about
yeah,
that?
I have to be in the mood and get the bug. And, like, I called him and was like, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time. But we need to spend about 6 hours a day for about 3 days and get the needles going.
Dang. Okay, so when you were on the road and he was with you, how many tattoos did you do in that period of time?
Oh, mine, we colored from my hand all the way up to about here. We did the entire arm pretty much. The only thing I have left to do is just the color on the top.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
And my chest and the bottom of my foot.
Oh, that has to be painful.
That's a whole different story. It wasn't painful, but that's a different story.
I don't believe you. There had to have been an influence going on.
Absolutely.
Okay. There's the answer to why it wasn't painful. We have heard a lot about the double album coming out, Leather, right? And the name is Leather, and then when I heard what the theme was, I went, that seems to, for some reason, not go together. It's not what I thought. Leather feels more like, okay, your rodeo background or something. Did the theme come first, or did the writing of the songs come first, or how did you know? You're like, fun.
No, we've gotten all these great songs and it wasn't on purpose. The double, I don't know if it's a double album or if it's a deluxe album or what it is, but there's 24 tracks.
That's all we need to know. We got 24 songs coming.
And I was sitting on the bus and Ian Munsick was playing shows with me, and I said, here's a song I wrote, and he goes, man, here's something I wrote. It's called Leather. And I think that for me being the cowboy, before I came out here this week, me and my ranch manager, we worked 300 head of cow. So, I mean, I live the cowboy lifestyle. It's what I do every day at home on my ranch. So for the song to be Leather, I thought, that's a really Cody Johnson Leather. That kind of says it all, because leather can be soft.
Yes.
It can also be very hard and bound up, and I think that there's a lot to be said about a cowboy in that metaphor. So really, it doesn't match anything else on the record. It was just my favorite song, and I thought it's a great title.
I'm glad you didn't name it Pleather, because then it would have been like, what's up with this guy? We don't understand him. Last question, are you doing the duet with Jelly Roll?
So
I had to try.
I did include Jelly Roll on my album.
Okay.
I'm not going to go into any details, but man, he's a buddy of mine. We were in the studio. My buddy Randy Hauser, that plays on tour with us a lot. I was doing a duet with him for his record, and Jelly's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dog, come by the studio, and let's just see what works." We had no plan, and so we threw something together. Okay. It's a total surprise, and it'll probably never go to radio. It was just because we wanted to record a song as friends. So I'll let you guys sit on that for a while.
All right. Well, that's more than I thought I would get for you. So I'm very happy with that. All right. We are so excited to see you perform. Cody Johnson, he's coming up next at Winstock.